what are these tools and applications I keep talking about, and then my consciousness, I guess, takes over and I start recording otherwise. And as we talk about things being a practice, and we practice this way of balancing our energy systems all the time. We have many aspects we've been working on and balancing our inner selves and the energy that we knew of and knew existed. And we've been balancing that in a variety of ways. And those are the applications and the methodologies that I'm speaking of, and how we want to keep the vibe 365. And that means keeping the vibe, this high level of vibration of joy and happiness and peace. And it's keeping the vibe throughout your day, throughout your work life, which is your work life is your existence. It's the umbrella that covers everything. And as we work at raising our vibe by understanding who we are and who our sacred selves are, and how we operate in this world, and how we circumnavigate other people's and their own personal power systems, these metaphysical aspects of ourselves, we begin to maintain the vibe 365. Keeping the vibe is working at and finally arriving and achieving that joy, and keeping it for the most part throughout your day. And in our work life, as we work and play and live, things come our way, curveballs get thrown, these jolts of energy get thrown into our system, and we have to be strong enough to withstand it and respond accordingly. And it's through that process of understanding that you are enough and you have everything that you need, that you will always receive all that you need as you move forward. We need to continue the practice of balancing our energy systems by utilizing all of these amazing and already well practiced aspects or ways of getting the energy back to balance. You are this ball of energy. You attract positive energy. You attract negative energy. The issue is that we seem to hold on to negative energy for a lot longer than we seem to hold on to positive energy, at least in the beginning of this expansion of your own beautiful sacred consciousness. And as you raise your vibe, as you keep the vibe 365, you are maintaining that lovely level of consciousness that has you open to be loving, to be loved. It has you open to love yourself and open to be compassionate with the people in your life, and to be open to accept the people in your life depending and no matter what it is and where they are. And that instead of setting boundaries, that you actually allow yourself to be the love and light that people need. We practice these applications. We do beautiful yoga practices. We listen to relaxing music. We all are working at our own level of consciousness, and we can love and respect and show compassion for everybody, no matter where and how and what they do. If it's the exercise, if it's the type of music, if it's the type of hobbies and the actual things that you do that brings you joy and happiness. And it reminds me real quick, and a short story, real short, of a woman who was chastising. She wasn't being very nice when she was speaking about this woman, this group of people she came across when she started watching this particular TV series, and it was a time period series, so there were a lot of costumes from back in the day, and she was chastising the people in this group because some of these people actually made these costumes themselves and met up and went to festivals and stuff, and I had to put her in her place because I couldn't believe that she was being really not very kind when these people were taking their beautiful God-given talent, excuse me, but that's this beautiful God-given talent, and putting it to use to enjoy this passion and energy that they have flowing through them, and they are putting it to this beautiful purpose. And here comes another person who's judging that. You see, we have to understand and accept people in all their beauty, but we're so practiced at accepting them for only their faults, and we do not allow the practice of their beauty, of all the humanity and the beauty that is there. We've been trained and conditioned and formatted to only see the bad. So as you practice all of these beautiful breathing meditation, looking therapy, counseling, dancing, exercising, playing music, listening to music, writing music, poetry, writing, all of these aspects and these beautiful things that we use that we say are very cathartic to us, they're very relaxing and they're very calming, is because they are balancing the energy within your metaphysical self. And the goal is to, when you are done with all of these applications and methodologies, that you carry that beautiful vibe throughout the day. And the more we practice, the more we build that beautiful strength and strong connection, and the more we attract that same beautiful vibe, the more we become what it is we want to become, the more we see what it is we want to see. And then we raise the vibe for the world around us. We have to raise our own vibe. Keeping the vibe 365 is keeping our vibe of joy, of love, of peace, of calmness, of relaxation, of just happy to be, to live in the moments and attract that beautiful energy back to you. Healing your energy and your metaphysical self is a beautiful practice. And keeping the vibe 365 is balancing your metaphysical self. For many of us, it's using this God force energy. For many of us, it's using pure energy. The vibration of all of that is the beauty.